What is happening, viewers? My name is Abhay and welcome to video number 3 of Minutes of Muscle. Today's topic is flexibility training. Now this seems to be one of those aspects of training that we know we must work on, but we don't. And every so often when we participate in a yoga class at our gym or any activity that requires decent flexibility, we quickly realize, oh man, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And the thing with training for flexibility is that it's tough. 3, 4, or even 6 months of training could pass by and you may not see any significant improvement, unlike weight training. But there lies the challenge. It's believed that once you attain that level of flexibility you're pushing for, it could be to do a straddle split or to perform a high kick, it's relatively easier to maintain that level of flexibility. With that said, let's look at today's 3 exercises to free up your hips. The Hip Flexor Stretch is great for dancers and mixed martial artists especially who are looking to perform the front split. This exercise, in addition to stretching your hip flexor muscles, which are located on the top of your front thigh, will stretch your glutes and your inner thigh muscles. What's important is to pay attention to your breath and look to lower your hips towards the ground each time you exhale. Stretch number 2, also known as the Pigeon Pose, requires you to keep your front leg at around 90 degrees and stretch your rear leg behind you. This exercise, although primarily targeted at stretching your glutes, will test so much more, including the strength and flexibility in your back and rear leg. And if you're someone who's on the tighter side on the flexibility scale like me, you might want to get comfortable with this exercise before you move on to the Pigeon Pose. The final stretch for the day, and probably the toughest among today's 3, is the frog stretch. This stretch is going to test the flexibility in and around your hip like no other exercise. And if you're someone who wants to accomplish the full split with a forward bend, this is a must. Again, the key over here is to go slow and sink back deeper into the stretch each time you exhale. So that brings us to the end of today's video. We'll wrap up with 2 quick points. Point number 1. Always be smart about your stretching workout. It's highly unlikely that you're going to make significant progress in the short term. Never try to blast through any barriers you face during your stretching workout. Make it a point to invest at least 20 minutes into your warm-up before you begin your stretching. Point number 2. While it is important to prioritize flexibility training, do not neglect strength training. Flexibility and strength training of the muscles must take place simultaneously. Alright people, that's it for today's video. If you found the video useful, please leave a like and a comment below. Please share, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. I leave you with your Minutes of Muscle.